Rwanda is cooked. They are cooked. In my opinion, Rwanda, Kigali, they are cooked. Uganda, Kampala is cooked. Museveni is cooked. Paul Kagame is cooked. Nanga is cooked. Mr. Quickly is cooked. Benjamin, whoever from the M23, the representation that went to Doha, cooked to the core. Every single person, even the opposition, Joseph Kabila, cooked. COOKED, cooked. They have nothing else they can do. Felix Tshisekedi whipped them from head to toe. This supposed, what do you call this? This whole Great Lakes.
Yeah.
Even Museveni, who's quiet there. Even the ones who were stealing also from Burundi, cooked. Even the ones who were stealing from Angola, cooked. The ones that were stealing from Malawi, from Tanzania, cooked. Most heads of states, most puppets of Africa have also all been out here stealing from the creme de la creme of the Congo, cooked to the core. There are so many hidden players. There are so many people that have been so quiet for such a long time that we don't even know of. Hidden players, hidden political figures, hidden governments that have all been looting from the creme de la creme of Congo, stealing natural resources, whether it's in Kivu or Kisangani or anywhere else in Congo. They've been looting, stealing for a long time. The fact that Felix Tshisekedi now came out here to involve the American gangster into the equation in a legal way, has now put a damper on a lot of people and a lot of governments and a lot of pockets and a lot of puppets. I can go on for days. The entire pie it's like take the whole pie like this and throw it on the freaking floor. Take the whole cake, throw it on the freaking floor. Because this is the creme de la creme.
Yes.
Congo is the creme de la creme. You people don't know this because you've just been quiet. You think it's just about Rwanda. The only reason why we hate Rwanda so much is because Rwanda has been unaliving at the same time.
Yes.
While looting, while stealing, while taking Congo's natural resources. They've also been out here unaliving. The other ones also arm different armed groups, different political figures or different governments. They arm different armed groups. And as a result, those armed groups also cause atrocities. Yes, we understand. But this particular peanut country of Rwanda has done the worst.
It's like they weren't satisfied just being a normal thief. They couldn't just take stuff and just go. They had to now go the extra mile and instruct their rebel group to also unalive people, take people's homes, do stupid atrocities to females. They couldn't.
What do you mean they couldn't?
They couldn't just be a normal thief and just steal.
Because their survival depends on them looting Congo. Rwanda is cooked. Rwanda is nothing. Rwanda doesn't have anything anymore. Without the natural resources of Congo. The only hope that Rwanda has is that it exercise some form of maturity and integrity and want to be in a great relationship with Congo. If Rwanda does not grow up, if Rwanda doesn't come out here and acknowledge and understand that its only chance of survival to even do better, because we want them to do better, those African Tutsis and Twas over there, they're also Africans. We want them to do better. But for as long as they have a tyrant for a leader over there, a selfish war guy, war mindset, who's only out here to commit atrocities in order to get what he wants, they will never truly be free. They'll always live in this uncertainty. For the last 30 years, they've been afraid. You have been afraid of FDLR. Apparently. Anyway, we believe that that's a lie. That has always been an excuse for you Rwandese to come out here and continue to loot Congo. Yes, FDLR does not exist. FDLR is already been neutralized. It cannot be possible that a complete RDF, even that M23 that is Rwanda's baby. So they have M23, who's Rwanda's baby.
Yes.
They have that UDF of that Uganda. You understand?
Yes.
And they have that RDF. M23, UDF, RDF, and they all could never deal with FDLR.
How weak are you considering that army to be? If they
What do you
cannot
mean?
deal with this
What do you
one
mean?
little
How
threat,
weak are you
how
considering?
weak? Like, you know, how strong are they then? If all of that, they couldn't defeat this so-called FDLR.
If all of those players that I mentioned here couldn't have dealt with FDLR, how strong is this supposed FDLR?
Yeah.
That's why we know for sure that this particular myth, this particular principle, or this thing that they talk about FDLR being a threat to their sovereignty, to their regime, to their national security, is a lie. You see that country, that Rwanda?
Yes. That Kigali.
Those are thieves, thieves of note. And some people have a problem with English here. So we have the Washington Peace Accord that happened on the 27th of June.
Yes.
That previously, before that, they had signed the Declaration of Principles on the 25th of April. Declaration of Principle means these are the principles that we're going to commit ourselves to. All parties, these are the principles that we will follow in this peace process until we get peace between Congo and Rwanda. Signing the Declaration of Principles that they signed on the 25th of April, 2025, is laying the foundation of which process to follow. We commit to this particular process. And then until eventually they signed the final peace agreement between Congo and Rwanda on the 25th of June. Whatever else that's supposed to come, where we hear Masad Bolos and the Washington people say that Felix Tshisekedi or Paul Kagame will have to come to Washington on the 27th of July and sign final certain documents here and there. That's just finalization of the heads of states, but it's already been signed. The strokes of those foreign ministers of affairs of both the Democratic Republic of Congo and of Rwanda have already signed. The strokes of their pen, their signature, is already enough. It's already enough. Because
that is the Congolese government and the Rwandese government. You signed.
They're the ministers of foreign affairs.
Yes.
They signed it on foreign soil. They were representing both Congo and Rwanda. They signed that peace accord. That Washington Peace Accord is... There's no other accord that will ever come and that will ever exist, that will ever be stronger than the Washington Accord. All of these things happening in Doha is just, in my opinion, a waste of time for the Congolese people. It suits these rebels that they are given a platform in Doha. It suits these M23, these supposed AFC. It suits them very well that they are being entertained somehow in that Doha.
That's true.
But it doesn't matter to us. To us, this it's nothing. We know that Congo and the United States have business to do.
Yes, they have work to do. So, and this M23, this AFC, you are in the way. You need to get out. And now Doha has given you some sort of a platform, which I also feel it's unnecessary for them to be on such a global stage, because they have caused so many atrocities for the Congolese people. But now they've been given this platform and you smiled and you've shaken hands. Now you just have to follow.
Doha, M23 or AFC is in nobody's way here. You see those M23? Right now, wherever they are, I can guarantee you somehow, because I have a genius brain. I know how to think about this thing, and I'm thinking about it, I'm analyzing it, and the Holy Spirit is also telling me M23 and AFC are trying to run the F away. They can come out here and want to pretend as if they got something in Doha, but everything that's happening, the Washington Accord and whatever principle of Declaration of Principles in Doha is necessary to have in place so that when America comes to Congo, when these private institutions come to Congo, these private sectors, they come and invest. When America comes there, when America signs the minerals deal. That's the creme de la creme of everything.
Yes.
This is the reason why everything is even happening in the first place. The reason why there's even this peace accord, this Washington peace accord between Rwanda and Congo. The reason why they're talking to M23 even in Doha is because of the minerals deal that's to come. That is to come. It hasn't even come. That is the main event. That is the main thing. That is business. That is money. That is cobalt. That is minerals. That is natural resources. That is America's interest. America's attention. That's what America's out here for. America's not out here to just conduct some freaking peace deal, to stand as a mediator, waste its time. We're talking about the Oval Office. We're talking about America. We're talking about the gangster of them all. We're talking about the man who, look, this is necessary so that, because this is America already fulfilling what it needs to fulfill to Congo in order for America to eat.
Yes, to have a whole nice bowl of fruit, because they're setting the stage.
Oh, okay, a whole nice bowl of fruit, that's too mild, huh? A fruit? For them to have the natural resources.
Yes.
For them to have all this cobalt and all these minerals. You see all these fake Pan-Africanists out here saying you've sold Congo. Yes, we've sold Congo. For America to finally get whatever it's going to get from Congo. America is first laying down the foundation for it to have every right to come out here and provide the security that we want. We want security, and in exchange we will give you rights to certain natural resources. So America came out and said, okay, you're going to give us cobalt. Apparently you, Congo, you have 70% of the world's cobalt. You have diamonds, you have copper, you have tin, you have tungsten, you have everything. Okay, fine. Wow, okay. What you want in return? Security. Okay, fine. What is the thing here? What is the thing? Oh, East Congo, Rwanda, rebels, armed groups. But that's our domain. We know how to deal with such freaking threats. We produce the best military equipment on the planet. So we can finally have all the natural resources we want that we've always had somehow through back doors, because Rwanda's always been the gateway to these minerals anyway, and the West has always benefited from that. But right now, America will have the sole legal right to enter into a partnership with a sovereign country. Not rebels. With a sovereign country.
Yes.
And actually have the rights to those natural resources. So America says, Rwanda, sign here first about this peace. And it's a command. It's not Rwanda reading the draft that was drafted in Washington, and then Rwanda says, oh, I like this. Regional integration, economic regional integration. I like this. I'm going to sign this. I like this. Neutralization of FDLR. Oh my God, finally we will get rid of the threat. That's not what's happening here. They're commanding Rwanda. Hey, Wena, you have to sign here. You have no choice here.
You must get your people out. Get your troops out of DRC now.
You, Rwanda, you have to sign here. You have no choice.
Yeah.
You must remember Masad Bolas's first statement. From the moment Felix Tshisekedi, the Democratic Republic of Congo, approached Washington, D.C. to say we'll give you minerals rights in exchange for security, Masad Bolas came out here, first went on a tour. Number one, the first place he first went to, the Democratic Republic of Congo. Because we are the client.
Yes.
We are the people who will give you the rights to our minerals. Not Kigali. Kigali doesn't have any. You understand what I'm saying? Definitely not M23. M23 is not a state authority. It's a rebel group. It is not. And look here, it's a rebel group, and we have a UN resolution out here, 2773, that says they are a rebel group.
Yes, backed by Rwanda.
Backed by Rwanda. So whatever's happening in Doha, forget it. America does not negotiate with terrorists or rebels.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? America does not negotiate with terrorists. So even in this what do you call this? This declaration of principles in Doha, where they say nobody must, we have to make sure that we restore the authority of the state.
Yes.
When they say we have to restore the authority of the state, they are saying we have to get rid of rebels.
get out rebels because you do not have a stance in that East Congo.
It's not get out rebels because you don't have a stance.
Or disarm.
Look, we would disarm you. Come here, sign here. We will disarm you if you're too stupid to understand that you're dealing with America, who has all the tools at its disposal.
Yes.
That's a big statement that Masad Bolas made at the beginning, about that 3 months ago, just before they signed the Declaration of Principle. Masad Bolas himself, he said, America has all the tools at its disposal.
It was like just a silent, very clear warning.
Yes.
Do not mess. You are now just being told to sign this agreement and do what we are saying. That is it. There's no need for your tactics of Kagame, doing your speeches, sanctions. No, just do it.
You know what? When you see Donald Trump in the Oval Office or in any press conference, nowadays, whenever Donald Trump entertains any head of state from any part of the world, he is so happy and he's so braggalicious about talking about this particular mediation that the US or the Washington has done between these particular two countries, where this particular war has taken 30 years and over 7 million people have lost their lives. Congolese, not Rwandese. Listen, do you understand?
Yeah.
He says it. And this war that took 30 years, where over 7 million, is already telling the world that, listen to this is not right.
Yeah.
What has been happening? They are actually acting as our advocates.
They are finally talking about it the way it's supposed to be spoken about, as in trying to find the resolution, acting upon that resolution.
Yes, they are finally doing that, but they are speaking as our advocates, as our lawyers. When you hear Masad Bolas speak, whether it's in Doha or in Washington or wherever,
yes,
he's speaking for Congo, on behalf of Congo, on behalf of what the people of Congo have gone through. You're not out here sympathizing for Rwanda in any way. Nobody's out here sympathizing for Rwanda in any way. These are thieves, these are looters, these are people that have been stealing, and it's because of them 7 million Congolese have lost their lives. Wena, it's not about you. You are actually being warned. And Rwanda, they know.
Yeah.
They know that in this world, when you're dealing with America, America can be a good guy, and America can also be the baddest of them all. You understand?
So which side does Kagame want Rwanda to be on?
Let me tell you something. Unfiltered, uncensored. Already, those supposed brains in Kigali, they know that they have to pay for their supposed doing. It's impossible that the leader of the free world can come out here from the Oval Office and talk about a specific war that took place for 30 years where 7 million people have been unalived, and then nobody must answer for it. Nobody must answer for it after violating territorial integrity of a sovereign country. Are you guys thinking when your people are sitting there? Are you thinking, or are you just stupid as hell? Well, some Rwandese are stupid, some Congolese are stupid, some Pan-Africanists are stupid out here. They can't even see it, that there's absolutely no way that the American gangster can be out here knowing full well, reading all that thing out. Look, you must know already, huh? And this is not a narrative.
Yeah.
That's the beauty part about this. This is not a narrative. When Michael Langley came out here and started saying certain things that, in our opinion, was not true regarding Captain Ibrahim Traore and Burkina Faso, we all came out here and said, stop pushing these freaking narratives. This is what the US does. They'll come out here and push narratives before they take action.
Yep.
The same way they pushed narrative in 2011 before they took action in Libya. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
they
yes.
will say this, say this, say this. In this particular case, the beauty about this is that this is not a false narrative.
No.
This is the truth of what is happening, what has always happened
Yes.
for the last 30 years between Congo and Rwanda.
Yeah, and it's also like you said earlier, the saying of how did Rwandese, they do not know How did they not know that this war has been going on for 30 years? Because how did they not know that Rwanda was involved in a war for 30 years? Otherwise, why did you, Rwanda, go sign a peace agreement admitting to the fact that you've been in a war for 30 years?
They are stupid.
I thought we were just defending our borders against FDLR. That is it.
They are stupid. A smart Rwandi came out here. I think he was a senator there. He came out here to say, why did we sign in Washington? That is a clear admission of the fact that there has been a war for 30 years.
Yes.
How come we, the Rwandese, don't know that we've been involved in a war for 30 years? You understand, huh? Hey, when I use stupid Rwandese, you must think there. You must think there. There's no way we can be out here like this with this effortless type of a charisma and personality, effortlessly speaking this truth if we are not on the side of the truth. There's no way that I'm wrong here as I'm saying all of this if they are the ones that are right. Wait now, listen, your Olivier signed in Washington.
He stood there smiling and said thank you for Mr. Trump and Mr. Bolos for initiating this, for doing this.
In the Oval Office, Trump said to both of them, after 30 years, I think you guys are done now, right? Out of the mouth of Olivier says, yes, we are done. You're done with what? You're done with what? Tell your Rwandese. You have an explanation to give to your Rwandese that apparently you've been in a war for 30 years. Your Rwandese don't know that you people have been in a war for 30 years. Every single time we came out here to say those freaking RDF are in Congo causing atrocities.
Yes.
Atrocities. These Rwandese civilians would still come out here, fight the rules, fight us, fight in these platforms and talk crap here and there. But right now, they don't even have the free speech to question their own government as to why did we sign this Washington Accord.
Yes, because according to them, Kigali has been safe. There's no one been going there displacing them and doing atrocities to their people. It's only been from the aggressor to DRC. They have been displacing and unaliving Congolese people. How could they know?
They created M23.
Yes.
Rwanda's survival depends upon them stealing or having access to the natural resources of the creme de la creme of the richest country on the planet, the Congo Basin, Congo, DRC. Without Congo, Rwanda's nothing.
Yeah.
It's smaller than it even looks. It's tiny, perhaps even non-existent. Do you understand what I'm saying? It will only beg its regional partners or neighbors. They know that. The only hope, the only true integrity thing they could have done is to make sure that they do, for example, what Qatar does. Qatar is small in that particular region of the Middle East. And guess what Qatar does? It makes sure that it's in good relations with everybody around it.
Yeah.
Everybody around it. This other peanut country of Rwanda should have been doing the same. Do you understand? But let's get back to the freaking root cause of all this thing. These people want to talk about root cause. Let's talk about root cause. Root cause is not whether Banyamulenges are Congolese Tutsis or not.
Yeah.
The root cause is the fact that Paul Kagame himself is involved in the initiation of whatever happened in 1994. And wherever he was in Uganda, in the jungles of Kampala, you understand? That is the root cause of everything.
Yes.
Because if 1994 never happened, where these people in the Great Lakes, these tyrants, these dictators who want to cling to power, had something to do with, if that never happened, we wouldn't have this animosity between the Rwandese and the Congolese. We would have never had it. In fact, we, the Congolese people, we were so great because our hospitality is great.
Of course.
We decided to take these Rwandese in and give them a home, give them a shelter. So it's only befitting that God is on our side. You understand? There's no way the Congolese people will lose any form of territory. In Doha now, they made M23 sign to tell them, hey, it's about restoration of state authority. State authority.
State authority is very clear. We want government to be back in charge of East Congo.
every single part of the Democratic Republic of Congo, not just North or South Kivu or Ituri. No,
Yes.
every single part. Even those Malenge hills are Congolese hills. You understand what I'm saying? They are not
Yes.
Tutsi hills. They're not from for Rwandese or whatever. Restoration of state authority. Guess what? M23 signed in Doha now to say that they agreed to the commitment of restoration of state authority. I don't know if these freaking people read or not. You signing here
Yes.
that you agree to a peaceful process to restore state authority. Today's signing of the Declaration of Principles in Doha between the DRC and AFC-M23 represents a significant step. Wena, Rwandi, and Congolese. You Congolese people, I forgive you because English is not your first language. But this thing is also translated in English. Perhaps you'll know.
In French.
It's a significant step. Nothing has been decided. This is a commitment to principles that we're going to abide by in order to achieve this peace
Yeah.
or this resolution between M23 AFC and Congo. Rwanda has nothing to do with it. So Rwanda, whatever the hell you were doing in Doha also, your internal, your minister or whatever, just
Even that-
proves UN Resolution 2773.
Exactly. Rwanda, if you want to be smart and hide the fact that you are actually backing it, don't let your people go there. Because what is your reason for being there? If you say you are not backing M23, why are you in Doha?
Rwanda's survival depends on them stealing and looting from Congo.
Yes.
You know, the keyword there is survival. The survival. Oh, we're talking about existence. We're talking about regime.
And it's
A lot of experts have come out here to also say, after so many studies, Kigali depends on the natural resources of that Congo.
Of
What
course.
else do they have besides that? Even those gorillas, we will take them back. What the hell? We'll take those gorillas back that they keep
Isn't-
stealing from us.
Isn't that the park that they are going to share? That they are going to share some national parks as well. That was in the peace agreement.
There are some that fall between there and here.
Yes.
Yes. What is a park? Park is nothing, man. You can only go and visit those animals so many times. But you know how many parks we have in Congo?
Yeah, too many.
We have a lot of game reserves in nature. We have volcanoes. We have mountains. We have different types. We have 10,000 types of birds. 10 types of birds like. We have different types of monkeys.
Yeah, there's a lot
gorillas
of
baboons.
Yeah,
3
there's a-
different types.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's very rare types that you don't find anywhere else.
Of course, man.
Yeah.
We have every single thing in Congo. Let me tell you something. Fun fact. Hello, Rwandi. Hello, everyone. Fake Pan-Africanist. Listen. Congo has 26 provinces. The only places we have chaos is in 2.
Yes.
It's only in those 2 provinces that we have most of those chaos or whatever. 2 to 3. But we have 26 provinces, man.
It's a lot.
That Rwanda can go into Congo, I don't know how many times, over 100 times. But of course, territorial integrity matters to us. We will not give up an inch of our creme de la creme, especially to thieves. We, just like the United States, do not negotiate with terrorists. Having you freaking M23 or AFC sign in Doha is a trick that we're going to play on you freaking people. And you people are too stupid to even read. You're out here falling for the emotional sensation of being recognized or being given a freaking platform. But I tell you what, the moment the USA and Congo signs this particular minerals deal, let the show begin. You understand? I'm telling you the freaking truth, man. Because America would then come in there and say, excuse me, we promised Congo security. And we only out here to recognize state authority institutions. Like FARDC.
Yes.
That's the only person who's supposed to take up arms. Not an M23, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you M23, After Doha, you can come out here and say, we are not leaving any territory. Just, you better run.
Make sure you run with Mr. Quickly, very quickly.
You better run. You better start finding places in this world where you can go and live. You must leave that freaking Great Lakes, that area, forever. Because what America is doing now, America is just protecting itself. America wants to have the right to come out here and drop a bit too freaking spirit if it needs to, but it needs to have documents first.
Yes.
So sign here. Already that signature that M23 did in Doha, if they violate it,
there's no way of them going back. Because now they have signed it. They said, okay, we are disarming. We are going to now start talking about somehow integrating.
Integrating what? We're not integrating with the rebels. You see these rebels, they need to be held accountable.
Yeah.
They dropped bombs on displacement camps. There's no way, two ways about it. There's no way you're going to have a post or a title or a position in the government. Governance, inclusive governance, my ass. That's not going to happen. And even that, because you people don't know how to read, it's on a case-by-case basis. These people, they don't know that every single accord, the Declaration of Principle that was signed on the 25th of April in Washington between the two Ministers of Foreign Affairs and the Washington Accord on the 27th of June, including the one that was signed on the 19th of July now in Doha between DRC and AFC, there's no difference in any one of them. Every single thing is the same, and every single thing supports each other. The number one thing you people must always know, you run this because you can't read, and you fake supporters of those supposed rebels. These ones that are out here calling M23 freedom fighters. Those aren't freedom fighters are not recognized by America. A freedom fighter, you're not an authority state body. We don't give a crap. Even if M23, even if your intentions were right, even if you never stole, even if you truly are a freedom fighter, you are not the state authority.
Yeah,
and America negotiating with you would be America negotiating with terrorists or rebels or someone that's not sovereign. Think, man.
Yeah.
So let them stay there still. They have 10 days now after signing. Let them stay there still. But just know that on the 27th of July, when Felix Tshisekedi goes to Washington, D.C., and that Kagame is also there, whatever signing, when America signs the minerals deal with DRC Congo, America needs to provide that security.
And it is going to.
Because it would have signed to provide the security. And the security is against every single non-state armed group. Every single non-state armed group. You understand that? So, M23, you're cooked.
You read M23, they have no leg to stand on now. You have signed on the dotted line, and now you just need to just shut up and go. Shut up and just be quiet.
Even that signing on the dotted line is a command. What you gonna do? It's like we're forgetting that we're not dealing with FARDC, huh? We're not dealing with FARDC. And don't make the mistake of thinking that America will just supply weapons to FARDC or the Congolese army, and then the Congolese army needs to use its experience and tactical ways of neutralizing M23 or whatever. No. America itself will have to make sure that it either trains. First of all, it's going to be training FARDC, because those private sectors that are coming to Congo to invest, they're not coming to invest just only during Trump's administration. No, Wayne, it's a long-term it's a long-term investment that these private companies are coming to make in Congo. They want to be there for 10, 15, 20 freaking years. You understand what I'm saying?
And they want to be protected.
Of course, man. So this training that FARDC will be getting, or this security that America will be providing, has to be long-lasting. It's not just for Trump's administration. Wait, now, let me read for you people, because people don't understand. Today's signing, we're talking about the signing that took place between DRC and those rebels. those rebels, okay? We will not mix up words. We will continue to come out here with our intelligence, and the Holy Spirit who always speaks to us and reveals to us revelation knowledge that changes our thinking, that gives us the ability to educate you Rwandese and continue to say it with supreme confidence, okay? Now listen, because you people don't read. It pisses me off, especially on X, when I see so many of them coming out here trying to claim or think that M23 won. You see, it's the sensation, it's the emotional sensation. Just because they saw M23 sitting there signing, they think, oh, you see, you said you will never negotiate with M23. Here you are negotiating. You see, my friend, it's a freaking trick. Let me tell you, take it from the rules. He never mixes his words. It's a freaking trick. It's holding you by the balls already, by straw Tom. You signed here.
Yes, and it's in public, holding your balls in public.
You signed here that you will not fire another bullet. You signed here that you're going to commit to the restoration of state authority.
Yes.
You understand? This particular part here where they say, fostering inclusive governance and enable the safe return of displaced communities. Fostering inclusive governance. Go back to the Washington Accord. It's also mentioned in there, where every case needs to be treated as a case-by-case situation. It's not inclusive governance. That means freaking Banyamulenges have to be a part of the government. Are you out of your freaking mind? Look here, man. First of all, we know that there's no such thing as Tutsi Congolese. You understand? This thing is not saying that we must have Tutsi Congolese in the government because they say inclusive governance. It's not saying that. This thing is saying in a case-by-case basis.
Yeah.
So that means you pick an individual that you think is competent. Not because of the freaking ethnicity group, man. Are you out of your freaking mind? There is 450 ethnicity groups in Congo. We cannot operate by a principle that says that every single 450 ethnicity groups must be represented in the government. Or must govern. They can be represented by different people, competent people, but they don't have to be part of the governing.
It's not a must, yes.
As these freaking people are trying to talk about Tutsi Congolese or Banyamulenges or King Leopold's or the land was cut off and all this stuff, even in Angola, even in Congo-Brazzaville, there are certain Congolese people who can also, if we take this principle of saying, let's include these supposed Banyamulenges and they must be represented in the government, that means some people can come from Congo-Brazzaville and demand the same thing.
Yes.
Because that Congo-Kinshasa and that Congo-Brazzaville was basically also just divided. Some Congolese stayed on this side, some of them stayed on that side. Even in Angola, we have the same situation. There's so many people that can come out of the woodwork and start saying, we also need inclusive governance in the creme de la creme of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Look, they're just telling them, just put it there. If these M23 are too stupid to understand that we mean case by case, although we mentioned it in the Washington Accord, that's their fault.
It's whatever. It means you don't know how to analyze what you are signing.
You don't know how to understand what you're signing. Do you understand? Look here, we just need you people to just sign here.
Yeah, and that's also why it was also put in that principles of declarations that the M23 and DRC signed on Saturday, saying the hate speech ban. Because it's saying
hate speech ban.
Hate speech
Explain
ban.
that.
Like don't talk about don't any hate speech towards any ethnic groups within that area. Because it's Tutsi Congolese.
Who mustn't talk? Who mustn't say?
Between M23 and DRC, there should not be any hate speech towards any ethnic groups.
Yes, there shouldn't be, but these ones are not ethnicity groups of Congo, right? There's no such thing as Tutsi Congolese.
Yes.
There's only Congolese people. And the beautiful things about us Congolese people, the true Congolese people, the Banambokas, the true patriots of the Democratic Republic of Congo, we don't focus on our ethnicity groups. In fact, we are the ones that should come out here and say we don't truly believe in tribes. We don't focus on tribes. We don't have a history or a past where certain tribes have come out here and committed genocide against each other. Like you people have done it in your Kigali between the Hutus and the Hutus and the Tutsis. We don't talk about different tribes as 450 of us. It's only them, these Banyamulengos, these supposed... There's no Tutsi Congolese, but I have to say that so that you understand what I'm saying. It's only them that want to come out here and impose. You must always think, why does these supposed Banyamulenges or these Tutsi people who call themselves to be Tutsi Congolese come out here and want to impose to be a part of the government? That is because they want to have the puppets in the government of Congo. This Rwanda, this Kigali, this Paul Kagame, this tyrant, this dictator, these people, these hyenas, whether they are FDLRs or not, these Rwandans, whether they are RDF or not, these people, whether they are M23 or not, whether they are Kampala or Kigali or not, those thieves of the Great Lakes, their aim is to want to come and rule Central Africa. And they cannot rule Central Africa without having a foot inside the creme de la creme of the Congo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
What Felix Tshisekedi has done now to make sure that he partners up with the world's biggest gangster has destroyed their plans completely. Right now, they all know, whether it's Burundi or Uganda or Kampala or Kigali or whatever you call them, Angola, all of those 9 neighboring countries there. Now, they all know that Congo looks like it's going to have national security. Congo looks like it's going to have some form of
stability,
of liberation. You understand? Only the United States, the most strongest one of them all, is going to be allowed to have certain rights there. No more looting, no more just getting in there and stealing. And we all know we've been benefiting from this for decades.
Yes.
They are shed scared, they will forever be small now. You see, when we've always come out here and said, the liberation of Africa depends upon the liberation of Congo. These Africans, whether they are from Angola, or from Nigeria, or from South Africa, or from wherever, ignored the sufferings of the Congolese people. And even some of their governments have been benefiting from the looting of Congo. So now all of those governments, all of those political figures, all of those people that would come out here and sponsor different armed groups, that's why you always hear they say there's over 100 rebel groups in Congo, over 100. Where do you think those 100 come from? They're being sponsored by external powers. Those little Congolese people you see there, where would they get the money to be buying all those AKs and to be doing all those atrocities? They're being sponsored.
Exactly.
They're being sponsored and they are smuggling out natural resources to go and give to their bosses. Whether it's different African governments or political figures or even foreign presidents or even foreign political figures who have certain minds and certain territories in that Congo. Now that America is coming out here, America is not out here just to provide security against that Kigali. It's against all of you looters. Some of them even in Europe that's been out here. Those businessmen like Dan Gettler that have all been out here to sponsor different freaking groups here. And to continue to loot Congo. Everybody, a lot of people are crying. It's not just front.
No, of course not. And you know, this thing, this response from Felix Tshisekedi, he said it in the beginning when M23 went into Goma in January 2025. He said it. There's going to be a vigorous response.
Yes, he said that.
Vigorous. We all thought, it's going to be armed or something like that. No, he went in the political way, a diplomatic way.
Yes, this is a vigorous response.
Yes.
That Paul Kagame never thought that this supposed pizza boy would come out here and have him sign in Washington, sign in Doha, man. Felix Tshisekedi himself, but the initiatives taken by Felix Tshisekedi himself. That's why we have UN Resolution 2773. You must know that is something very strong we have, huh? That resolution. That one is no joke.
That's like cement everything together.
That one, I mean, it's mentioned in the Washington Accord. The fact that that resolution is mentioned in the Washington Accord, and America does not negotiate with terrorists. When America comes here to give the security that is going to promise Congo, after they sign this minerals deal in exchange for security, America does not negotiate with terrorists or rebels or any non-state group. And this supposed one in the Democratic Republic of Congo, where America will have its interests. If those little, let me just say, if those little African people want to play games there, hey, it's a wipeout.
In a blink of an eye.
Look, we're talking about America, man. Do you remember in Yemen? These Yemen guys, the Hutus, they were always going after ships in the Red Sea.
Oh, yeah.
And then they were also pinpointing American ships and all that. There was this particular one time where these supposed Hutus were gathered in like a desert, remote, drought type of a place in a huge circle, like 600 to 700 or 800, maybe even 1,000 people. And then out of nowhere, something just dropped there. Boom. Donald Trump even tweet, "Oops, there won't be any attacking of any ships no more." Even with a freaking sense of humor, huh?
Even the fact that it's like nonchalant like that.
Yes.
Sorry.
They took out people, huh?
Yes.
A freaking thing dropped there. Boom. Those people disappeared. And the tweet still says, "Oops."
Even that reaction, that what happened with Iran recently, Midnight Hammer. Come on.
They even come out here and exercise a sense of humor to name the mission like that.
Yeah.
This is a midnight hammer. A Tomahawks B2 freaking 7.
They've been flying for 32 hours.
Like a booty call. It's a midnight hammer. Undetected. We're coming in. Boom, 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 boom. And the whole world. Shh. Only this M23. Mr. Quickly.
And Nyanga with his stick.
And Nanga, what are you going to do with that stick, Nanga? Nanga, that stick will not scare anyone away. That stick, you know that stick that Nanga carries?
Yeah.
I think it's a voodoo. It's a voodoo type of a stick. He's trying to have the charisma that Mobutu Sese Seko used to have. Mobutu had more charisma than that. But him and that stupid stick, that stick will not help you. You just have to use that stick somehow across Lake Kivu and run, bro.
Go to the Gesinyeni crossing and cross.
Yes, use that stick to cross that Lake Kivu. Go into the jungles or the hills or the freaking mountains, the villages of Kigali, and just hide. They need to find... Look, it's simple. The moment the USA and the DRC Congo signs the minerals deal, my friend, we still haven't signed the minerals deal. The minerals deal in exchange for security. The moment we sign that, start saying goodbye to these freaking figures that you people know in your AFC or M23 or whatever the freaking hell. Nobody will stand here. Already a sovereign nation like a Rwanda is being forced to sign. Rwanda is a sovereign nation. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
They don't have a freaking choice. They signed, and then Kagame came out there and cried on stage. He wasn't happy for signing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what is this AFC?
Look, America's not even thinking about that.
Yeah.
Just let them sign this particular peace deal first. I mean, this minerals deal. And then it's going to be showtime. Showtime. And then all of you people will come out here and start saying to yourselves, "Oh my God, we did not think that it's going to be like this." Oh, did that little thing happen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me read this other part here. Because it's important for these people to understand definitions. You people don't understand definitions. You don't have definitions. This declaration underscores a shared commitment to dialogue, accountability, and a path towards stability and prosperity for the people of the region, not for M23, for the people of the region. The people of the region are the displaced people also. Everybody who lives in Goma, in Bukavu, in Ituri, in Kisangani, in all these different places in Congo. The stability of the people of the region. Look here, let me say something also, because this is very, I don't know how much to stress this. The reason why we are even talking about this peace deal between Rwanda and Congo, the reason why we're even talking about these dialogues that are happening between M23 and the Democratic Republic of Congo is because Congo, Felix Tshisekedi went to America to offer something.
Yes, the rare earth. Offer the minerals.
Yes, we sold Congo. We sold Congo. What are you going to do about it? None of your freaking business. It's not for you to sell. We Congolese, we can sell Congo if you want it, if you want to. Plus, we know you people don't understand the difference between selling or partnering up. You understand? Everybody's out here in this world offering them minerals in exchange for something. As Ukraine, they will tell you. Understand? As those 5 puppets of West Africa that went to see Donald Trump at the same time. Those particular puppets, they all went there selling their natural resources. Why aren't you fake Pan-Africanists from Cameroon out here calling them out?
And that was more embarrassing because they sat there together in a group.
Yes.
Across the table, just begging America. Tshisekedi did it in private, and he did it in such a way that it's recognizable and it's actually appreciated.
You know, we are also a non-permanent member of the UN.
Yes.
You understand? Huh? We know how to, first of all, we took the right channels. Like you said before, it was a vigorous response.
Yes.
We took all the proper channels that cannot give the democratic process a reason not to be on our side. You understand? It's our country that's been invaded by these hooligans, by these thieves, by these hyenas. You understand? So we say, look here, this is what's been happening in Congo. First of all, we even started with Apple, taking Apple to those courts, to those criminal courts in Europe. You understand? We've been dealing, you, Apple, you're also taking in all of this crap here that these looters are giving you. You're not supposed to do that. We've been screaming this out loud to all of these major institutions, while these fake Rwandese have just been standing here talking crap, having trouble discussions. You see, don't waste time. I will not waste time anymore to entertain any talk with any Rwandi that comes out here to say, we are Banyamulenges, our land was taken here. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
None of your business. Let me just, if you know what is good for you, just understand that you people have signed. The fact that you've signed this Washington Accord, it means you've admitted to being in Congo for 30 years.
Yeah. And that is it. And that is why the Rwandese are actually very, very quiet.
Look here, these ones, even if they're loud, they don't know what to say. There's nothing to say there. They know for sure that Paul Kagame has always been stealing.
Yes, Nico D says, good decision, Pat.
Yes, we cannot be arguing with them. Hello, brother Nico, how you doing, man? We cannot be arguing with these people. Now, like we said before so many times, brother Nico, we keep telling them, you Rwandese, you must unite. You Tutsis and Hutus and Twas, you have to unite. It's your only hope for life. Because when we sign the minerals deal in exchange for security, we wouldn't give a crap whether you are a Tutsi or a Hutu or a Twa. If you're just an obstacle there, you're out. They're taking you out. Because America will have an obligation to fulfill what it's signing for. Security. You understand what I'm saying? No intruders here. You have to respect the integrity of every territory. And you, M23, you are not a state authority. You're not a state authority. There's no difference between territorial integrity that was mentioned in the Washington Accord and restoration of state authority. There's no freaking difference, you people. What kind of thinking? Do you guys have dictionaries? There's no difference between restoration of state authority and territorial integrity.
Yes.
It's still the same thing.
Territorial, it goes back to Kinshasa. State, it goes back to Kinshasa.
Yes.
That is it.
Territorial integrity of the Democratic Republic of Congo. Authority integrity of the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Yes.
That's it. This other thing of M23 said we will not leave our territories. The time hasn't come yet.
And they even said it with sarcasm. What did he say? We will not even move a meter. We will stay where we are.
Then you will die right there.
Yo.
I'm telling you. Then you put it in that way for you people to freaking get it. Look here. They actually giving you time. They're actually giving you time to pack up and bounce. M23 or anybody who wants to come up here and take up arms. It's not just M23 or AFC. All those 100 different rebel groups that's been sponsored by different folks and different political figures or governments out here. Even you, Kampala, whoever you sponsor, any of those people, every single person is being given an opportunity now. You people should be exercising whatever brain you think you have to pack up and go. You have to just pack up and go.
It's like now, the way I feel, even if they're given that 1 month, as in 18th of August, they must go sign the final agreement. If no one goes to sign that because they've all run away from M23, it's okay. You know?
Exactly.
Don't go sign, it's fine. As long as you are out of Goma,
Which
out
one?
of
Those
Bukavu.
100? Which one?
If any one of those, if they don't go on the 18th,
of those what?
any one of those M23 representatives, they go to Doha again on the 18th to sign the final agreement. If they don't show up, it's okay. As long as you have fled the region.
This is an opportunity for M23 and Nanga and Joseph Kabila and most of these people here in that M23 to run away. There's no way that America will come out here, the democratic nation, the police of the world, that will come out here and just let these atrocities go unanswered. The fact that the president of the US, you know, other heads of states can come out here and ask America, but you know what Rwanda did for 30 years, murdering 7 million Congolese. You let them be. You guys let them be. So leave us alone.
Yeah.
Do you understand now what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They must just run.
It's better.
There's no two ways here. This game over. It's already game over. What Felix Tshisekedi did now is a smackdown. Is a beating. It's just we're going to make sure that out of the Oval Office, it's said out loud that this war has been going on for 30 years and that 7 million Congolese have lost their lives through the aggression of this other country.
And Rwanda is responsible for all of it.
And it's being said out loud.
Yes.
For the whole world to see. And then just nobody must just be held accountable.
Impossible. There has to be accountability.
And when America comes there to provide that, and it's America still coming to provide security in that same region. Is it allowed for everyone to take up guns against their people if you don't agree with their government? It's not allowed. It's not allowed.
No way is it allowed.
Why would it be allowed? We're in the Constitution. You can rebel as much as you want, but if you don't have a strategic genius head and you don't know what you're doing, you'll end up like an M23 in Doha, being forced to sign. Being forced to sign. Hey, you people, you're not flying back. You have to sign here. Let me tell you something. The next time you people want to entertain whatever you think happened in Doha, and want to draw differences between what happened in Doha and the Washington Accord, just remember that Masad Bolos was part of the Washington Accord. And if there's a difference between Washington Accord and whatever's happening in Doha, why was the U.S. delegation in Masad Bolos also in Doha? It's coming to make sure that it's being done this way.
It's making sure that it's done the Washington way, because we want the documents in our hands.
Just listen to Donald Trump. Donald Trump is out here telling everyone that there was a war between Rwanda and Congo for 30 years, and we managed to end that.
Yes. He's speaking as it's confirmed. We ended it.
He's not waiting for Doha talks. He's not waiting for African Union. He's not waiting for Togo. He's not waiting for Angola. He's not waiting for M23. He's not waiting for any other form of accord. The leader of the free world is already out here. He who's in charge of providing that security and choosing which long-range missiles to give to Congo. That particular person who's already been enticed and well incentivized to come out here and give us security while we will give him minerals. Just imagine, the richest country on the planet is offering you minerals, which will ensure that you remain at the top of the world. Do you think it's about frigging what Rwanda says or what AFC or M23 says? You think it's about being a Tutsi Congolese? Are you out of your freaking mind, man? You think it's about any ethnicity group? When people are out here saying,
yes,
America will give you access or rights to natural resources so that you can continue to remain at the top. You can build Silicon Valley, AI, more weaponry, and all this stuff. You think it's about whether you are Tutsi Congolese. You think they will listen to you whether you are Tutsi Congolese. It's get out of the way. We are here to provide service to Congo, the richest country on the planet, in exchange for what they've promised us, what we need, what we want. Very simple.
If they do not care about ethnic groups, I just want my minerals and that's it. And this is a clause that I have to do to enable to get that. And soon this AFC is going to be non-existent. No one's going to talk about it. It's non-existent very soon.
That this freaking war. AFC already is non-existent, really. The only reason why, you must know that in the back end, Masad Bolos is also telling Kinshasa, just play it this way. We have many tools. These are part of the tools that they have at their disposal. We have many tools. That the US has a lot of tools that it can use.
Yes.
Part of getting these people to sign here, sign here, sign here, it's part of the tools that it uses in order for it to protect itself, to be able to come out here and conduct whatever it needs to conduct. And we're talking about security. What is security? Security means force. It means violence. It means we are out here to deal with these people and we have the capability. But we need to be right. When we stand in United Security Nation Council, we should be able to say we did this because of this. They did not. They did not stay committed to what they signed. And we had an obligation to provide a certain type of security to the creme de la creme of the heart of Africa, of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's game over.
The creme de la creme of Africa.
It's game over, people. For far too long, you Africans have been very quiet about what the Congolese people have been going through. So it's game over. And most of you Africans, like I said before, your countries have also been benefiting from the looting of the creme de la creme. It's game over. You Tutsis, whether you're Tutsi or Hutus, it doesn't matter anymore in this equation. It's just pack your bags and go. Congo and America needs to do business. And like we said before, the moment this minerals deal is signed, that's when it's show time. When you people just see Felix Tshisekedi in Washington signing this minerals deal, the minerals deal, Everybody's there to agree because everybody's getting what they want. It's no negotiations like crazy because it's Congo. We want the private sector of the Americans to come into Congo and invest billions and billions and build this and build that in exchange for security. We'll just take a couple of heavy long-range missiles and just put it there by Kivu. You understand? Just pointing towards Kigali like this. Just leave it there.
Intimidation.
Just leave it there pointing like this. What do you think will happen? You just leave them pointing like this. You see the way that they had it in Goma? Look here, we came to Goma airport and these missiles were pointing this way. Those were not missiles. Those were not missiles. Don't say that boy's name. Those understand?
No, I'm just saying I remember, yes.
Those were not missiles. The ones we'll have can even come from Kinshasa. Over Congo Basin, over Congo River. Do you understand what I'm saying? From the freaking other side, you just snooze. You just snooze. All we have to do is there'll be drones too. There'll be drones just surveilling the entire basin. Because it's not just cobalt. There's plenty of stuff.
And it's yet to be discovered, I think. I think it's just waiting for there to be something extraordinary to be discovered because now the actual tools, the equipment is going to come and they are actually going to extract it and analyze it.
There's a lot of untapped natural resources that we have in Congo that you people don't know of, that I don't know of, but the Holy Spirit told me there's another 100 trillion worth of dollars to be discovered in the creme de la creme. You can't go through 30 years or 65 years of suffering since King Leopold's days where people's arms were being chopped off and all, where 7 million people have been unalived here in the last 30 years. Man, you can't go through all that and then God just continues to continue on for life to turn his back on you. What kind of world is it? You people, you must know. You understand? We've suffered a lot. Now it's time for us to go to the top of the world.
Yes.
Yes. And you people that's been looting, game over. It's time for proper life. It's time for you people to see the potential that Congo has. And if you have any brain, you'll just get on this bandwagon here and stand with us. Yes, stop entertaining funny little freaking stupid Pan-Africanists out here wanting to say you sold your country. Shut up, you Pan-Africanists who don't know how to speak, who don't know how to think. You understand? We will do whatever we need to do. First, the life of a Congolese matters the most.
Of course.
Yes.
It's protecting civilians of the Democratic Republic of Congo. It's like enough of the enough of the unaliving.
Yes, enough of the unaliving, enough of the stealing, enough of the looting, enough of your presence, your illegal presence, your disrespect or violations of this territorial integrity of the creme de la creme. You can't just come to the creme de la creme like this. No more.
No.
So, khalas.
And trying to strong arm the Congolese government into doing what you want by doing these atrocities to people.
The audacity of the Rwandese to even come out here. Let's talk about that freaking Christian Chiwewe.
What he tried.
Azanduki wana. Christian Chiwewe azanduki. Bazaba nduki. It means they are sorcerers. They are like evil voodoo types of people. Devils, Satans. For them to come out here and just continue to want to sell the country to these foreign freaking people in exchange for money, for greed. They don't care about the Congolese people. They're out here willing to sell their country and they don't give a crap. They're out here taking money, $75 million to conduct these freaking coups and assassination attempts through that Congo-Brazzaville.
Yo.
That Congo-Brazzaville, we just have to switch electricity off there for some time.
No wonder America also said, no, man, no more visas for you people.
We have to, no visa for Congo-Brazzaville and switch off the electricity.
Yeah.
Just switch off the electricity, let them be there first. Because they're out here entertaining Rwanda.
It's like Congo-Brazzaville is trying to be like that Ivory Coast. Was it trying to be like a gateway
for
stupidity?
They've always been like Ivory Coast. That Denis Sassou Nguesso.
Yeah.
There's no difference between that Denis Sassou Nguesso and that Alassane Ouattara. Alassane Ouattara of Ivory Coast, who's a puppet of France, who's out here to do things to benefit France, to conduct or facilitate different coups against Captain Ibrahim Traore. And this Denis Sassou Nguesso, who have always been facilitating the agendas and ideologies of that Kigali. They always come through that Congo-Brazzaville. We need to switch electricity off there. Yes, it's true. You just switch it off, man.
Nika, this is those, I think Chiwewe are like most traitors within the FARDC that
Yes.
veneers to be purged.
Yes, they need to be purged.
Yes.
They need to be derooted from this planet. They need to leave this planet. Those ones. And there's more. And after he's been interrogated, and a lot of more evidence are coming out here where there's a lot of people being arrested there. People coming out of the woodwork from left, right, and center. More people being captured. Oh, you are also part here. Because there was a lot of money that came through that freaking Congo-Brazzaville to give to people so that those people can go and conduct these coups.
Yeah.
You understand? You, this is your role, you'll have so much. You, this is your role, you'll have so much. The corruption. You, this is your role, you'll have so much. You want to be a part of this? Of course I want to be. Corruption in the fabric of the vein of that particular Congolese. Take, you'll have so much. You'll have so much. You'll have so much. That's what's happening there. Felix Tshisekedi is blessed by God. Felix Tshisekedi is at fighting all those different spirits. Do you know what's the other cool thing that also happened?
What?
Is the fact that there's this pastor that prays with Trump that went to Congo, actually, to go and find certain pastors here, neo-Catholic people, not all of them, some of them also corrupt, to actually pray there also.
Really?
Yes, man. The same people that lay hand on Trump were also in Congo to go and pray first. Spiritually first, America wants to go there first.
Cleanse.
Just think like that first.
Wow.
You know, America, God is the one who's decided to put America where America is. And America, there's certain principles that America follows. We may not like them for their tactics, but at the end of the day, look at where you are, look at where they are. It's God who decides the hierarchy.
In
It's
God
not,
we
it's
trust.
not your feelings. It's not your feelings.
Yes.
It's not my feelings. It's nobody else's feelings. God decides the hierarchy of a family or the freaking world, or even a country, or even within the government. God decides what type of inclusive governance that will be titles, your position. You don't get to just pick because you of your feelings. We want to be included in the government. You Tutsi whatever. No. You will not be included. It's not up to you. So you keep quiet.
You will not be rewarded AFC or M23 for unaliving people for the past 30 years on the command of Paul Kagame. You are not. There's a person, Shekina, Table Talk. Why Congolese men are so handsome? Wow.
I don't know. Thank you so much, my sister. God bless you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. We chilled like that. What else do we have there? Guys, don't forget about what?
Guys, don't forget Kabila left 5,000 of Tutsi soldiers inside FARDC before leaving office.
Of course. That was the game plan. That was always that traitor's plan. To put as many Tutsis in every institution of government.
Yeah.
You know, when Mobutu Sese Seko was in power, he put in, like when he just got in power,
Yeah.
I think he put in like an extra 30 generals around like Congo or FARDC or whatever.
Yeah.
He included another 30 generals. The day that freaking traitor came into power, he put in 140 to 150 or 160 new generals.
Jeez.
You think every single one of them were Congolese?
Of course not.
And those were generals who also have the power to freaking recruit. So they just go to that Geiseni and recruit those Rwandese. Those Rwandese. Even that Joseph Kabila, when you listen to him speak, it doesn't sound Congolese. He speaks English well, huh? You can speak English well. Which Congolese have you met who speaks English well like that? Except
I'm looking at you.
Except the rules. But me, I'm not interested in being a politician. Me, I just want to be able to come out here and make sure that I speak in this way that's real and authentic and true, to hold them accountable. I'm not here to be a politician. I'll just be the voice of the media, the voice of awakening the spirit of the mind of the Congolese people and Africa as a whole, because we believe to be African first. Okay? By the way, our mission is Pan-Africanism, African unity. But Tutsis have been committing atrocities for a long time. It's not Hutus that are in Congo fighting.
No. Hutus, they ran away.
Let me ask you another question. Do you think that those particular RDF who were deployed as defensive measures into Congo to go after FDLR, do you think some of them are Hutus?
No.
Why would Hutus go after Hutus?
No way.
Don't you think they were scanned already from that Kigali to say, you're a Tutsi, you have a long nose, you will go to Kivu. You're a Hutu, but you're not an extremist. We don't have evidence. Go and stay in that part.
We don't want
Kigali.
to see you.
Yeah, we won't do anything but just stay there. Even most of that RDF is just Tutsis.
Yeah.
You must know that. So it's them that have been going in that Congo to commit all of those freaking atrocities. And they are the ones who've always been working with that traitor of a Kabila, who's always been out here to install. You see all that Nico is talking about 5,000 people?
Yes.
That's the swamp that needs to be drained
Completely.
by Felix Tshisekedi. They come in from any way. There's so many Rwandese in many different institutions of Congo that all need to be drained. We're talking about moles. We're talking about people that have always been out here with the interest of Kigali. Corrupt individuals that have always been out here to give information or intelligence to Kigali. Look, if you just suspect a Tutsi fired, he doesn't have to have done anything wrong. You have the right as the head of state or as Felix Tshisekedi to come out here and just drain the swamp. Every single person that looks Rwandese out. All of those Congolese that are also there that are also corrupt to the core, the moment you suspect out, demoted, you must put him somewhere else. That one, send him to the police, not in the army, not in FARDC. You see that FARDC must be cleaned. FARDC, those desperate soldiers, that were out here wearing different types of uniforms. It's your first day. What are you doing with those stars? Where did you get this uniform?
How did you get them?
Where did you get this uniform, you FARDC boy? You were just recruited last week. Who gave you this uniform?
Like, what did you do in such a short time frame?
They're wearing different types of uniforms out here. That's like, who gave you this one? That's how disorganized it is also in that FARDC.
There's this one comment here referring to one of the videos. How will Kagame go? You said bye-bye, Kagame.
How will Kagame go? If Kagame is smart, Kagame will just go by himself now. Kagame will not wait. When I say bye-bye, you don't think unaliving. Don't think like that. That is not for me to say. Those are things that I'm not in control over, and I don't think in those particular ways. But the reign of Kagame is over. It's over. And even if he stays in power there's no power he would have, because his pockets will be empty now. There will be no more ability to go into Congo and steal. Do you know how much money these people used to make from Congo? Including those Museveni. All of them are falling down piece by piece. Just think of these things like pawns that are just falling off the chessboard.
Yeah, there's one by one being kicked off.
falling by themselves. You won't even have to kick them off. They'll just be falling for themselves because they've never had the ability to organize their own country in a way where that country's economy starts to grow by itself until it's self-reliant. They've always been looting. Even that Uganda has always been out here looting gold. Like crazy, man. Everybody knows, man. You understand? So, bye-bye, Kagame. I wish you can see that. I wish you can see that. And he's stressed a lot, huh?
Yeah, but he knows it now because the power that he will have, even the fact that he must tell his Rwandese that no freedom of speech, he doesn't have that right anymore. Because you have no power anywhere else. You've been taken away publicly. You've admitted to a war for 30 years that you have denied for 30 years.
Yes. Do you know how Mobutu Sese Seko left? Do you know how it was, bye-bye, Mobutu Sese Seko, bye-bye? Out of sickness. Out of stress.
Yeah.
He became sick. Stress. It was too much. That's how he just ended up in that Morocco. That's how he ended up. Those are the things coming for most of all these freaking tyrants in Africa. They can't live forever.
They can't be in power forever.
Guys, get the book called what?
Guys, get the book called in French. No. Neons de Congo Belge. Please all 450 Bantu in it, no Tutsi.
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's the one with no... take a screenshot of that.
Yeah.
It'll be good for you. But that's the one with the ethnicity thing. Let me do it like this. Got it. I screened it over there. So, my people, the moral of the story here is that particular signage that happened in Doha, there's no difference between that one and the Washington Accord. Doha, or rather Qatar, has an obligation. Look, let me ask you one question. Who knows more about democracy? Qatar or the United States?
Qatar. My goodness, you're a monarch.
Who knows more? I thought you almost said Qatar now.
No.
Because you said, because you answered Qatar. I thought you were answering Qatar.
Oh, no.
It's that US, man. They're the one who created this system. They're the one who are out here, protect this, protect that. Anyway, the moral of the story here is just know that once we sign the minerals deal, just watch these pieces of political figures, these individuals start falling away by themselves. They'll just start to fall away. You'll just be like, when was the last time that one gave an interview? What happened to him? You'll just hear like, Miss Nanga.
He's not sweeping the streets anymore.
We don't see him with his stick no more. Where's this one? Where's that one? Where's Joseph Kabila? You'll just hear that there's another case opened for him because of the corruption that he did in Congo through the many banks and Chinese companies. And then you just be like, oh, this is the way they're attacking these people. Yes. America is in Congo now. They've signed the minerals deal in exchange for security. The moment they just signed that, short time, you people don't sleep. That's when I want all the Rwandese to tune in. Rwandese, you people must tune in when we sign the minerals deal. We haven't signed the minerals deal, by the way. That's the sweet part about seeing them throwing all these tantrums online. This is the sweet part of seeing all these stupid comments on X or on YouTube or even here on TikTok, to see some of these Rwandese come out here and foolish Congolese who don't know better because they don't know how to read. They don't take time to read. The sweet part about this is that they think things are already happening in a way that's crazy. The beautiful things that have already happened is that these people were too foolish to sign.
Yeah.
You signed, huh? You Kigali, you signed. You M23, you signed.
So now there's no backing down.
Trump is already saying, look, even before you can before Trump can be seen, first you can see Marco Rubio. See him. It's the process. But before you can put Trump there, You must know that we're coming here to announce. We're not coming here to hope that things go well. We're coming here to announce that it's over. You must know every single time Trump is in the Oval Office and those people stand behind him, it's an announcement, a conclusion of something that they've achieved.
Yes.
That is peace deal between Congo and Rwanda. So we've signed. So already immediately, America has every right to provide the security that Congo needs in any way, shape, or form to protect its interests within Congo.
Yes.
The private sector that's coming here to invest in billions. They've already signed. Trump is not out here entertaining different talks, man. Different rebel groups. America does not negotiate with rebel groups, man. You understand what I'm saying? The US doesn't negotiate with rebel groups or terrorists. It's already done. And I'll tell you something else. Let me give you guys a freaking thing. Since America does not negotiate with terrorists or rebel groups, this is the reason why you never saw M23 in America. Ooh. The freaking hell you're going to see M23 in Washington for? That's why they said, okay, talk to them if you need to, but we just need them to sign. So that when we need to do what we need to do to provide the security we want to provide to Congo, we'll have to do it, but just have them sign. But they will not sign here in Washington, D.C., because we don't recognize rebels here. We don't negotiate or sign some peace accord or any form of an accord with non-state, non-sovereign countries. The only reason why Rwanda is here in Washington, the only reason why Congo is here, because those are sovereign nations. Those are independent sovereign nations. Territorial integrity. But you M23, there's absolutely no freaking way you will ever find yourself in Washington. You want to tell me that M23 would have won somehow, but they were never a part of Washington? The winner will come from Washington. Whoever went to Washington, whoever saw the orange man, whoever sat there in the Oval Office, it's from those parties, from that Rwanda or from that Congo, that will the winner emerge from. Not from somebody who was never even invited to Washington, not from a rebel group, a non-state sovereign freaking group or armed group, or a rebel group. You understand what I'm saying? And in this particular case, to put the cherry on top, let me tell you who the winner is. The winner is the person that's going to pay America for its troubles. Oh. Because let me tell you something. America still hasn't gotten paid yet for all the work that it's doing. See all this flying around of Mossad Bolas, all this coming to Washington, we're going to host you. America still hasn't gotten what it needs to get. If you think America will just turn its back whether Congo or Rwanda doesn't uphold the process of this peace deal or M23 or whatever, you think America will just turn its back and say, we tried over there, nothing, let's just go back to Ukraine? Hell no. It's too late for every party. For every party. America's already involved. You've already taken the time of the Oval Office. You don't come to the Oval Office and sign here and think you're just signing. You already told that hyena of Olivier, you better, otherwise we'll come down on you. You don't come here and waste America's time. And we all know we have a resolution here, 2773, where you people are backing up that rebel group that's not allowed here in Washington. You understand what I'm saying? There's no difference between Qatar and Washington. We've already laid the road for how things must be.
Of course.
And so now, to leave you guys with this, the moment the Democratic Republic of Congo and the USA signs the the minerals deal in exchange for security, it's show time for your supposed freedom fighters of the AFC or the freaking M23. It will be show time there.
Yes, and for Rwanda. To actually stay out and stop doing funny tricks.
Rwanda knows better a little bit, but certain players must just run away.